Hey everyone, it's me again with another tutorial. Today we've got black, ivory, and marigold 260s, and I've got a couple of really super underinflated squishy 5-inch black rounds they'll be using for this character's eyes. Today we're making a cute little Shiba Inu. We're just going to blow up everything except for one ivory and one black, leaving about a 4 to 5-inch tail on the end. You know the gist. I'm going to start by tying together 2 ivories and 1 marigold, and then watch carefully these twists here, this next part, because it can maybe seem a little bit complicated, but if you follow along, you should be able to follow what I'm doing here. We're creating the head of our Shiba Inu puppy dog. If you guys haven't been aware yet, the DOGECOIN thing is really fun to follow. I've been following along and I've bought a few of my own little doggy coins. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Me and my husband say Dogecoin. I don't know if you say Dogecoin, but let me know in the comments, if you can, how you pronounce it. But I thought it would be a fun little character to make because this little dog coin has been making me very happy lately. So I thought it would be a appropriate time to put this video out. So we're starting with the head and we're working down towards the body. I've got those little front feet there, and we're going to come back up into the head and just pay attention on these bubbles, because this head can be a little bit tricky, but if you practice it enough times, it'll seem really simple to you. You just got to get the steps down in the right order. So we're working on the ear. We're coming across back under the ear to kind of finish off the head structure and make that one eye. And we're going to have to bring in another. Did you see that balloon pop? I love that I can edit out my mistakes, but we have a scrap left there in the corner for evidence. So we're bringing in another marigold here at the top in the center of the head, so we can repeat, do the exact same thing on the other side of the head. So we're going to go back down for the ear and then finish off his little eye socket. So just size your bubbles so they match the bubbles on the other side of the face. And we're just going to finish off the head of our little puppy dog here. Now this is not a design, obviously, that I would use for line work because it takes too many balloons. It's about 7 balloons total, I think. So this is a fun one though, just to do at home or maybe for smaller events or restaurants or deliveries, whatever you guys are up to right now. Let me know in the comments what part of the country you're in, and if you guys are getting orders or requests for parties again, or if you're mostly doing deliveries. Let me know what your business looks like these days, or if you're just one of those people who likes to do balloons for fun at your house with your kids. Let me know that too. I love to see and hear what you guys are up to and how you use these tutorials, and you know, if you guys are using this to make money or just doing it for fun. Balloons are great for all those things. So here on this back part, we're going to use this remaining balloon to make his 2 little back haunches, as I would call them. They're just going to be big loops on the marigold, and then the ivory in the front is going to be like his little paws sitting up front there. Okay, so now we're going to put 1 more marigold in, and this is going to be his front legs, and we'll finish him off with a nice big fluffy tail in the back. So just tie that in, wrap it around his bottom feet. And on this part, I'm just folding the marigold balloon over into a loop, but I'm not really twisting it into anything. It's just being folded over in front of his body. And then we're gonna take our remaining ivory balloon, and that's gonna hold that front loop in place. But first we'll just use, there's our ivory balloon, and we're gonna just pull it up right over that loop on the marigold. And if you can, try to tuck it in by the feet, and then it's kind of puffed out up at the chest. So you get a little bit of a shape there that, you know, just helps it to give it more character and look better in general. So now we can clean up some of the rest of these balloons that we're done with, and that we don't need sticking out anywhere. And then what's remaining on that marigold balloon is going to become his fluffy tail. Now you might want to give him a twisty tail. You might want to give him a poodle tail. I'm gonna go really simple and we're just gonna give him a big shaped loop for a tail. So I'm gonna take the end of my balloon and just wrap that remaining bit down around the legs, or his haunches, if you want to call them that. And cut off any excess that you might have. And then we can just shape the tail so that it's kind of fluffy and curving, maybe like a squirrel or a skunk tail. They do have really fluffy tails, which I love any creature that has fluffy tails. So we've just tucked his haunches up so they'll stay where we want them. And he sits really nicely on top of a table. Hard to show that with this overhead angle, but now let's go ahead and finish off the eyes. So I've got two super underinflated 5-inch rounds, and we're just going to set those aside, get our remaining 60, and we want to inflate this so that the air, you have a couple of inches of air right in the middle of the balloon. So inflate about halfway and then let the air in the front of the balloon out so that the inflated part is right in the middle of your balloon. Okay, so we've got long tails on either end of that big bubble. We're going to twist that bubble in half, and these are going to be his Shiba Inu, I feel like I'm saying that wrong all of a sudden, his eyebrows, which are a distinctly lighter color and really stand out on the face and help make this dog so super duper cute. All right, so before we secure those, we're gonna pop the eyes in, which are just gonna be black. The great thing about this design is you don't really need to do any Sharpie art. We're just doing all the detail work with our balloons. I'm gonna secure those black 5-inch rounds by just taking their nozzles and wrapping them around something really fast. That way, if you are handing this off to a child, they can play with it and you don't have to worry about those eyes falling out so much, because that could be cause for some unhappy children. All right, we're gonna take the remaining tails on his eyebrows and just pull them down and around the back and tie them together. That's gonna hold those eyebrows down, and it'll also give us enough room in those balloons that we can really play with the air inside of it, so you can change the shape of the eyebrows to give them some different personality or character. Now we're gonna take that 260 black that we left from the beginning, and we're just gonna do the nose, because right now this could go in many different directions and be any sort of animal. We're really gonna make it say dog with these last two steps here. So I've just done a little 260 pinch twist, sort of tied the ends together, and we're gonna place this onto the end of his snout and just kind of tuck those tails down around the back, wrap them around and hide them somewhere. That way you can get the nose attached without having a bunch of knots and stuff separating the nose from the snout. I'm gonna fix his tail back into position, and look at that. Now it's looking super duper cute. And I love this design because you could really just change the colors and make it a lot of other animals. But to really have it say dog, we're gonna add this little tongue, which is just a puff inflated 5-inch round. And we're just gonna place it in there, and now look at that. It's so cute. So here's another one that I made earlier with slightly different colors. You can do yellow and white, maybe orange and white. There's a whole bunch of different shades of yellow. That'd be fun to experiment. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you think. And don't forget to check out some of these other videos I have, which you may also enjoy as well. Thanks for watching.